This is the Church of St Jerome of Charity. While this building dates from the 17th century, the history stretches back to the 400s.
This
Church of St Jerome of Charity is dedicated to this saint because of St Jerome, who lived between the 4th and 5th century. He is very important to biblical scholars for the Vulgate. St Jerome, when he came to Rome, stayed here. Back then, this was not a church. This was the house of a Roman matron.
During his stay at the house, St Jerome translated the Bible into Latin. But he was not the only saint to live in the building. Centuries later, St Philip Neri lived, prayed, and founded his order here within these rooms. Throughout the church, images of the saint and his symbol, a heart on fire, can be seen. Even more, the library now attached to the church still holds the rooms where St Philip lived and met with his order, the Oratorians.
He began here in this oratory, the physical oratory, bringing together young people or friends to be formed by him. And so he began, in a very natural way, to use the oratory as a pastoral tool. That was a way of forming young people in small groups with a very strong prayer component.
It was here, in this room, where he lived during his time serving the poor, educating young people, and giving food to the hungry on the streets of Rome. An altar with a relic marked the spot where he would sleep.
He was, above all, a great confessor, a great director of souls. He did very intense spiritual direction, and above all, he had friends, so many friends. That's why he is a highly regarded saint. In Rome, so much that he earned the title co-founder of the Church of Rome, along with Peter and Paul.
Today, the Church of St Jerome of Charity is a physical memorial of the work of these two pillars of the Church, St Jerome and St Philip Neri.
How did they make it from the Holy Land all the way to Rome? What do we know about their authenticity? To what extent have they transformed the eternal city? The latest excavations at St. Paul outside the walls have brought to light relevant data. We enter restricted places like the tomb of St. Peter in the Vatican, the Basilica of the Holy Cross in Jerusalem, and other churches in Rome unknown to the wider public. A study of the relics that have changed history. The footprints of Jesus in Rome.